Bringing you the biggest stories of biblical history, this is the Bible News Network. I'm your host, Micah Peters.
And I'm Micah's co-host, Micah Littleton.
Our big story for today really illustrates this fact. Pride cometh before the fall.
Oh, excuse me, Micah?
Yes, Micah.
My research says that summer comes before the fall.
Not that kind of fall.
Oh.
Oh, breaking news! A girl is walking in a grassy area.
I am so amazing!
Micah, why did you put that in our news schedule? That wasn't very interesting.
I thought it'd be a good story about pride coming before the fall.
In other news, the missing King Nebuchadnezzar has finally been found. The men who found him claim he was eating grass like a cow.
Yes, my resources say he was nearly unrecognizable.
He has been in the wilderness for almost 7 years and looks like a wild animal. Probably smells like one too. Our reporters are on their way right now to further investigate. Let's take a quick commercial break. Are you a show-off? Do you brag about yourself constantly? Do you struggle fitting through doorways because your head is so big? Well, now there is a solution. Humility spray. Just spray your left elbow 8.5 times, and humility will instantly flood your soul. It even comes in 14.5 colors.
I was losing friends so fast, I didn't know what to do. My cousin recommended humility spray. It changed my whole life. I am now the most humblest person in the world. Do you hear me? I am more humble than you, cameraman.
Humility spray may include several side effects and most likely won't even change you at all. Boasting in Jesus is the only proven cure. But humility spray does come in 14.5 colors, which is pretty cool.
Thanks, humility spray.
Welcome back to BNN, your headquarters for Bible news. We have made contact with King Nebuchadnezzar himself.
Let's head down to Karis Peters for more.
Thanks, Micah. I'm here with the newly found king, and he doesn't look very king-like. Hello, Mr. Nebuchadnezzar. So, why are you here in the wilderness?
Grass, yummy!
Do you remember when you began to crave grass?
Nebuchadnezzar have pride.
Well, there you have it. The king is here because of his pride. Back to you, Micah.
In case this is the first time you've heard this story, we'll fill you in with everything we know. According to this report, King Nebuchadnezzar was the most wealthy, powerful man in all the land. And instead of thanking God for his riches, he began to live with great pride.
One night, he had a vivid dream. He saw a tree so tall that it touched heaven. It provided shade and food to all the animals.
Then he saw an angel yell, "Hew down the tree and cut off his branches. Shake off his leaves and scatter his fruit. Let his heart change from man's, and let a beast's heart be given to him. And let 7 years pass over him."
The king was so troubled by this dream that he called all the wisest men before him and commanded them to tell him its meaning.
None could, except for Daniel. He claimed that the tree represented Nebuchadnezzar. God was going to humble him and cause him to live like a wild animal. 1 year later, the king said, "Is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the might of my power and for the honor of my majesty?"
That was the last thing he was heard to say before he disappeared.
Wow, it looks like pride really does come before the fall.
Yeah, we need to tell the weatherman.
This just in, the king has disappeared again. Let's go back down to Karis.
Yes, Micah. King Nebuchadnezzar is no longer in the wilderness.
Hey! I know where he is. He's back at the kingdom.
The kingdom? How do you know?
I saw him running there.
Run? On 2 legs?
He actually looked like a king again.
Wow! That's unbelievable. All right, guys, I'm headed to Babylon to talk to the king. Back to you, Micah.
Thanks, Karis. We now go to our new weatherman, Littleton.
Hello, humans. I'm officially changing the name of summer to pride.
Sorry about that. Our old weatherman has been found tied up in Micah Littleton's locker. But do not worry, we will have him out shortly. I have word that Karis is now with King Nebuchadnezzar. Let's go back down to her.
Thanks, Micah. The king is back in his palace and back in his right mind. Mr. Nebuchadnezzar, how do you explain this miraculous transformation?
I simply lifted my eyes to heaven, and instantly my understanding returned to me.
Wow, this is quite a story.
Yes, it reminds me of 1 Peter 5:5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For God resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble.
Well, that wraps up today's news.
I'm Micah Peters,
And I'm Micah Littleton, and this is BNN.
the Bible News Network. No, I don't have a breath mint. Oh, we're still on.